Personally, as I'd love to go to your YFM, your Metro FM, I feel like it's you
Yeah.
bind it. It's kind of scripted in a way. Not allowed to say 1, 2, 3. Whilst online radio, you can say
Whatever.
whatever you want,
whatever that you want.
Exactly. I can swear, I can curse, I can do anything. I can tell who's cray without being binded.
Yeah.
The SAPC, wada. I think that's my
Broadcasting
problem.
Commission.
Exactly.
Holla. What's good? What's poppin', ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Welcome to another exciting episode of Dot Trends Podcast.
That shit.
My name is Real Makivano. Obviously, they call me Abuti Wama 2K. I'm not doing this show alone, man. The superstars are in the building. Introduce yourselves.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Big Jess. Small U, Big Jess. Forever and ever. Let's go.
Wait, up next.
Yeah, you are next.
I know you guys missed this. What's up? What's happening, good people? It is your guy, your one and only boy, Denesia, the levitator. The one is always looking fresh, fly, as well as fashionable. Today we're showing it bigger, better, and fresher than ever.
Let our guest introduce himself.
Boy. Abe sana. Awe, Calvin Mfanaga Gogo, all the way from Ivuta, D-Town.
That's it. It's FC.
Where's
That's
D-Town?
it.
Let's start there.
Davidson.
Oh,
Davidson.
Davidson.
Oh, you an East guy.
East guy, son.
Okay.
Ivuta, son.
Okay, all right. Welcome, Calvin.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
So, family tradition is we like to make our guests feel uncomfortable. So, so you're going to play a simple game of smash or pass. I'm giving you guys two options, but I'm not sure if I want you guys to select from the same option.
Are you coming up with two options each, or you're going to be giving us options?
I already have the two options, so I'm going to be giving each one of you the two options, and then obviously from the two, you just say which one you're going to smash, which one you would rather pass.
Alrighty.
All right.
So we're going to start with Calvin.
Okay.
Let's see, what looks difficult here? Okay, cool. Smash or pass, Pearl Mudiadie and Pearl Tusi.
Definitely smash Pal Mudadi.
Yeah,
I'll pass on Pal Tusi. No hate, but son.
Why?
She's a bit cray.
Two
Cray.
All right, big kids. Let's go with you. Smash or pass, Somizi and Amanda Dupont.
I'm thinking like an adult now.
Let's go, adults.
Ish.
Should I repeat? I'll go to, sir. I can repeat.
What are the options? So Miza and who else?
And Amanda Dupont.
And Amanda
It's not
Dupont.
a difficult
It's not.
thingy, but it's
just
not
don't be smart about
easy
it.
because longevity.
What longevity?
Am I smashing forever or just once?
Yeah, once you make the decision, you never go back. Let's just say that.
I'd smash Somizi.
And pass Amanda Dupont.
Amanda Dupont. Somizi is fun and funny. Yeah. Amanda is, I don't know, she seems reserved and
Yeah.
and
Like a
Banyana
bit cray-cray.
Babora, man. Ugh, bored.
Not everybody's cray with you.
Yeah.
All right, gift. Smash or pass? Oh, do you want to be comfortable or uncomfortable?
Whatever, man.
Okay, cool. Smash or pass? Okay, cool. That's not gonna go. That's really not gonna go. Okay. So smash or pass? Natasha Tahane
Yes.
and Sima.
Natasha Tahane. Why would you put Sima there?
Because she's an
How?
option.
What do you mean?
Nah. Even if I'm desperate, she'll be the last person.
That's crazy because if I were gift, I would like, as much as I'm not attracted to younger people,
Yeah.
I'd opt for Sima. instead of
Why?
Natasha.
Natasha, Sima's fun.
Sima is fun.
Yeah, she is fun, but not my cup of tea.
And she's funny. She's so funny.
Super funny, and I love her sense of humor.
Same.
Not my type.
Gets a
Natasha
bit
has
too
a
much, though,
baby.
How does it get too much?
It's too much.
Exactly. Sometimes
She needs to level.
it's just a lot, man.
Hold back, reserve.
Don't we
Yeah.
all love a good dark sense of humor?
I love
There's a
Sima.
limit to it, I think.
True.
Just hold back a bit. There's a place and time for that also. I think she doesn't know that different. Yeah.
You always need to strike a balance. I mean, come on.
But
come on.
isn't it because she's too honest?
Is
Way
she
too
even
honest
too
for
honest?
my liking.
Oh, so you guys don't prefer honesty.
It's nice, but way too honest for my liking, Sana.
Okay, so there should be like a sprinkle of
Yeah.
justification and lies there.
Yeah, please.
Oh my god.
But
Life is
she's
gonna
just not cutting it, man.
life is gonna be
Zero from
difficult.
me.
It's gonna be very
No
difficult.
Sima
Zero.
slander will be tolerated on this
Like,
podcast.
please.
Please.
No hate or anything, but guys, there's
Such a precious little baby girl. What's wrong with you guys? Man.
Sana.
Sima for Simamgele.
Hey, are you?
That's not her name. I didn't say that's her name, but I'm
Simamgele.
just saying it. Simamgele because we love her humor like that. All right, smash your pass for everybody. Rifilwe Mabote and Bonang Mateba.
Queen B.
Obviously.
Like, okay.
Queen B for me.
Jess is thinking.
No, I'm not thinking. None.
Oh,
0.
But
I want to be their friends. You must be. You can't smash everything. You must be clever.
You must be
You
clear.
must be clever.
okay, but with this one, you have to choose, unfortunately.
Yeah, it has to be Bonang.
Yeah, Queen B. What about you? We haven't really given you options.
Oh, me? I don't need options.
I have a man.
can I try?
Sure.
Yeah. Go for him.
Let's see. Palance Dlala
Oh my god.
or name apps.
You went in hard.
That's very easy though.
You went in hard. Okay.
But that's easy. I would. Damn.
Hayden.
Pollen Slala.
Colin Slater, he's an actor.
From Isbayam.
It's a boy. There was that
He's
other
been
one.
around.
I don't know him, but if I were you, I'd definitely say yay, maps.
It's name apps.
Yay.
Yay.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Yay maps.
I feel you on that.
Because if I say yay maps, then I'll be referring to the actual maps. I can twist
Let's
it. Though.
spicy low now.
But I can twist it though, right?
Nah.
Let's spicy.
I would definitely smash Pollens and pass Nay.
Why?
Pollen's a good thing.
Yeah, I'm
Does he
with
have a
you on
big
that
head?
one.
It was on Sibaya.
Yes, he was in Sibaya.
He's
Tell
been
me,
on
who was
couple
he
of-
dating? Irene.
Tandega? No.
No, it wasn't Sandiego. They were siblings with Sandiego.
He was playing Jabu, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I see him. I see him.
Was it Linda Mtoba? Were they?
Oh, yeah. Linda
Linda
Mtoba.
Mtoba.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yay maps. Any day maps.
Name maps.
This way maps.
And yay, Pollens. Like we said, everybody, we are about to kickstart a very fresh interview. For the first time in a long time, we're going to be having somebody who's in the same caliber as we are here. Because this is no child's play.
Hey.
Not
Can you
a
repeat
child's
that
play at
again,
all, eh?
It really isn't. But also, I just want to find out for you, why did you choose to be in that specific part of the entertainment industry?
It was
What
the plan,
specific
honestly.
part? What is it? What do you do? Tell us. What do you do?
So Calvin is a radio host. He's a
Big shout out.
producer. Away. He's a producer for a lifestyle show and co-host Nyana. There and there. Yeah.
Okay.
Calvin
What's the name of the lifestyle show?
up close on ENCA.
Oh, up
Oh,
close.
okay.
So the
ENCA in the building.
Away. So it's the first of a kind show on ENCA since it's all news.
Yeah.
So it's like that chill away from news, like that big break on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Lifestyle. You're Selima Twinzy kinda.
Kind of vibe.
But top notch.
Top notch.
Top notch. We got Oprah Winfrey on a show.
Way better.
What?
Danko.
So you've seen Oprah with your eyes?
Sadly, no.
Oh, you just
That was
claiming
the-
that.
I
I
got
work
in-
for them. I was there.
It's part of, I'm there because I was editing. So it's me.
Yes,
so
yes.
Oprah Winfrey came, I think, 2 weeks before. And then when I came in, the first guy, I think it was Deborah Cox and Soul Music Soul Child. Yeah.
I think Deborah Cox was this year, right?
Last year,
Last
August.
year.
August. So it's a year now, I think. Yeah. Celebrating a year, yeah.
Okay. No, interesting, man. I mean, before we even get into, your career and all that, I want us to take it back, right?
Yeah.
I want us to paint a picture for us, for a boy growing up in Davidson. How was your life there?
Ntwana sekasi boy mina.
Touch
So it was a
base on
typical-
your highs and lows growing up there.
Typical kasi gent. Mntana kagogo, nkhuliswe ugogo. So I grew up in that household where ngo 6 I'm home.
Okay.
5 p.m. I need to ngibasa stove. Ekuseni ngo 6 mengivuka ngithola umdoko, iti fresh, amanzi abilisiwe estofini. We still have that actually, that coal stove.
Yeah.
Ejardini, yeah. So that was my life, like growing up. And school, my grand was like school nje cha. It doesn't matter. So does that kind of growing up, yeah.
Okay, right. So you grow up, right?
Yeah.
When does the entertainment bug then bite you?
It was never part of the plan.
Really?
It was never part
What
of the
happened
plan.
for you to even end up there?
Yeah, walk us through that.
High school, I got out of high school, take a gap year, call center, retail, I do it all.
Yeah.
The next day, I decided to go to Humble Fund. I won't say with somebody who's not studying. I go to UNISA, I register for law.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. Life happened. It's still happening even now. I register for law. And then a few months later, I think a year later, let's just say a year later, a family friend, we was just talking. I've been that social media guy, kind of. I like social media. Like, I know who's who kind of thingy.
Yeah.
Then I'm meeting up with my family friend. We're just chilling. She's a producer for the show. Like, she was the producer, the only producer. And then she's like, nah, just come to the studio one day, just to help me out.
Yeah.
Then I go, that was when I met Deborah Cox. So it was just me going to meet Deborah Cox because now I'm a soul baby. I love my soul music. Kind of
That's dope.
Soul Sunday kind of vibe. That's me. So yeah, we vibe. We get to the studios. As she has an emergency, she goes and boom, boom, I'm the producer out of nowhere.
Talk about grace locating.
Ew.
Yeah. So at first it was a thing with, you'll help us promote the show, social
Yeah.
media. Yeah, we'll help with social media since nobody knows the show. Like, help us there. Like, it's cool. So I'll just take along the events, wada. Then boom, boom. Grace located me.
It located. Big shout out.
It was
big
never
shout
part
out.
of the plan. My grand was like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Are you the first person in the family to get into the
Yeah.
entertainment space? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So imagine Gogo doesn't believe in that kind of stuff. Gogo
Yeah.
believes you need to be a doctor, a lawyer. Even my family, I think they were kind of hesitant. So what is this one doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't register. Last year, I think I registered first semester. Second semester, I didn't register. Then my sister found out, so I didn't register for school.
Yeah.
Like, so you left school for this.
Yeah.
Imagine no salary when I first got in there. Ne?
Yeah.
There's nothing. So your Ubers have to get there we shoot like 5 times a week, 4 times a week. They even call you like, it's not a thing with you, Monday doing this, Tuesday doing this. You just get called with hey, bana, at 11 p.m. You gotta be there. So it was just that.
So you mentioned that you did call center.
Hey.
I heard that it's like it's hell that side.
I think I'm so grateful for that. Super, super grateful. Call center like molded me.
Yeah.
Okay, sana, ngin phone your calls. I'll sell insurance
And
to
we
you.
will
You
hang
hang up. I think that molded me to think, you gotta work.
Yeah.
And having your own, you are building your own paycheck basically.
Yeah.
I think call center is the one thing that is underrated, but it's a good startup. I think I prefer if out of high school, go to call center.
And then what
Especially
about
if you have
life.
no plan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Exactly.
Life.
But then what about retail? Because retail also gets very
I
hectic.
think retail was kind of, because I was at Cash Crusaders, it was kind of chill.
Okay.
And then I think personally now I get bored easily. And I'm that person, like I never quit, like I quit at the moment. I remember
Yeah.
Cash Crusaders, I was working 12 p.m. like the manager was like pissing me off, homophobic kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, fuck this.
Yeah.
I left. Call center, same thing. I think 3 months I've worked at how many call centers? Like over 5
Yo.
in a year.
You were hustling.
Damn.
I was hustling.
Yeah, you
But
were
the money
hustling.
was good.
Yeah.
The money was hella good.
I mean, with call center, right? It depends on you as an individual. How you take it can also have an impact. At the end, it's either You're gonna go there, get your experience, and also, use the money wisely, build yourself. If ever there's anything that you wanna do outside of the environment and all that. So it depends. It's an individual.
It depends, eh? People are working on like 80K.
Imagine.
This company, it's in Benoni actually.
Yeah.
The highest earning was like 80K a month.
Okay, right.
The minimum you'd get is like 10, 12. So imagine.
I mean,
it's just a startup.
considering the emotional trauma that comes
Yeah.
with being.
And then they bribe
It's a
you with
lot, though.
alcohol.
It's a lot.
Oh, they do?
Hey, a call center, alcohol. Have you ever seen a call center? Every call center, there's a bottle store like opposite or like a walking distance. Every call center, I promise.
You're explaining the call center that I was working for recently as an operations manager. That's literally a club/pub opposite. And
Danko.
goddamn, I've had to fire so many people because during their
Lunchtime.
they next door and they come back to take
The call
my
center was
calls.
in like legit, get a sale. First person get like 5 sales, get a 6-pack. First person get 2 sales, get a 6-pack. Day off, get a 6-pack. So they bribe you with alcohol because they know, I think it was the only coping mechanism. Funny part in the interview, they asked me, what's your coping mechanism? How do you deal with stress?
Yeah.
So alcohol.
Is it still the case even
And you
now?
got the job.
Even now, yeah. Honesty helps you. Honestly helped me actually there.
Yeah.
I said alcohol is my coping mechanism. Because you can't say it, I read my books, I meditate. Because call center, guys, it's hectic.
Very, very
It's
hectic.
hectic. Emotionally, physically. Imagine going in at 7, coming out at 8. But now you're not vying without a sale. At time it's 6. 6 is
Imagine.
6. You don't have a sale.
Then it's going to be horrible for a person like myself who doesn't drink alcohol.
Oh, wow.
As he sips.
All right, let's get into being a producer
Yeah.
for the show. Take us through the process of, producing a show, the challenges that it comes with, the beauty that also comes with it.
So at first, I would think I wanted to be in front of the camera so badly. When I got there, I'm like, what's producing? I don't understand it.
Yeah.
Then I did there and then, like, being in front of the camera, you do nothing, basically.
Yeah.
You're being told by the producer to you, this is what you do, this is what you ask. So basically, it's a typical event, on Saturday was when was it? This past week, the launch of this Piano Love movie.
Okay.
So producing that. So it's typically you say, this is who. I want this person, I want this Buntle quest, wada.
Yeah.
You ask them this. So behind the scene, that's what you do. Then when you come in front of the camera, you're listening to me basically.
Yeah. You just
I'm telling you to do this. The camera angle this at this person. So when your job is just to come, if you're in front of the camera, just come beautiful, handsome, then you just
And do your
that's
thing.
all.
Type shit.
But
Which
how
is
is it
nothing.
how is it like dealing with celebrities? Because most of them have
And you had
ego
to go
for
there.
That's why I drink alcohol.
You had to go there.
But
How's
I
it like
think
dealing with
for
them?
the brand that I've been part of, I think it's a kind of powerful brand. Because I've noticed if I use my radio space to try to get an interview, like, oh no. Then I use in the TV brand.
Yeah.
Because they get like, it's money.
Yeah.
Imagine million viewers.
Dude.
Millions and millions. So it's money for them. So usually what I just do, one thing they taught me, you just take your mic. You don't even ask. You just have the person using in the mic. It has that branding, right?
Yeah.
Just use this.
Then you
they
are
pay.
done.
Actually, I've noticed that they need you more than I need them,
Of
actually.
course.
Sure.
They need me more than I need them.
Big shout out.
Type shit.
But they don't act like it though.
You are part of
Trust
ENCA.
me. They do.
Okay, right. I was about to ask, you are part of ENCA, right? What are your plans internally apart from producing? Because you do mention that you also love camera. So how are you maneuvering,
I'm not permanently, I just work on the show at ENCA. Ne?
Okay,
I'm
right.
not permanently at ENCA.
Yeah.
I think personally, I don't want to bind myself in that duty. Oh, son, I don't want to work for someone. That's just me.
You want to be like us
I'm a fuck nah. Exactly my
bosses.
Don't say that I'm going to get fired tomorrow.
So yeah, so ENCA is just, I think I'm just using the platform to grow myself.
To grow yourself, yeah.
But personally, I just see myself producing one of the biggest shows, directing movies.
Okay.
I don't want to study for it. I don't believe in studying for something that you have You can develop it there and there, but I feel like it's a talent.
Yeah.
Everybody can try to do it, but nobody will succeed.
True. But then what are your plans? Because you are saying you don't want to work for someone. So obviously you might be having, future plans.
Yeah.
For you as an individual, obviously to become a boss. So what are your plans? What are you working on?
So currently I'm an entrepreneur.
Okay.
I sell eggs.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have a
Slept on.
company.
It's very slept on.
Yes, Sana. But it kind of died down last year after that chicken
Oh.
thingy.
Yeah.
Then I'm trying to build it back right now. So typically, I think my focus is Ekasi. I just want to, there's so much money, Ekasi.
Yo.
True.
With
True.
egg business, I can just say it's abokoko or just, it's like it's a meal. It's ishi Ekasi. So you just say, Guti, I'll give you 2 trays or 4 trays. You pay me month end. They come like, yo, we don't have ishebo this week. 2 trays. So it's that. Then I just started my own vape business.
Okay.
Yeah, so promoting that also. And then with media, I think I'm too much of a fuck to last in that space also. So personally, I don't see myself there fully.
Yeah.
It's just, I think it's a phase for me. Media will swallow you.
True.
2 minutes.
True.
It's like,
True.
I think that's what scares me mostly. I've seen people come with the highs. They come in and they're the next big thing. 2 minutes later, you're nothing.
Yep.
True.
Oh, that. I can't say the word, but that type of.
Yeah, and we know many people. They've gone to USA and then they came back.
I mean, you're mentioning something very important, right? What's your take on couch casting? Yeah. What's your take on that?
Couch.
What's couch casting?
Yeah.
Sleeping for a job. Sleeping with someone for a job.
Oh, I was like, sleeping for a job, I can take that. I
Child.
might just leave.
That doesn't happen. Come on.
So like having sex to get a role and stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like if I was...
What's your take on that?
I feel like if I was someone else, I would be on Netflix right now. If I was like, hey, let me just do it.
Are you saying they're DMing you? They want,
Sana.
so do you want to drop names?
But no, I think I've had encounters with many producers who's like, Dala this with me, I'll get you a role.
But who's that though?
Hey.
I mean,
We need to put them
I
out there.
can't I'll get sued.
but names have letters, and
Especially, I think in the gay industry, that's more hectic.
how is
How?
it hectic?
Crazy.
There's
There's
a gay industry, guys.
No,
Tell us.
Not like that
Not
kind
like
of
that,
industry.
but all these boys, these muscular boys, they gotta sleep with someone to get there, right?
A lot of them actually. A lot
A
of
lot of
them.
them do. Actually, I've been invited to a
people are
party.
sleeping with people out there for jobs.
I was once invited to a party with your big G's.
We're gonna live in the P. Diddy in Saura.
Yeah, so they take your phone there.
Yeah.
When you go in, take your phone, you go in. And literally, bofika lapo, you already have your person. A person like, I've seen, say you DM me, you say I'm inviting you to your party. Gandhi, there's this politician or this producer who wants me.
What?
So when are you working for that person? You bring me in, and then you promise me, I'll give you 1, 2, 3. I get your role. Go guy.
People do that out there.
Hi, guys.
And it's your
That's
big
so
guys.
unfair.
But like your Netflix guys, you're so
Like
Netflix
crazy.
guys.
If you take a look, right, there's a
Yeah.
reason why Jackie Pamote released the book that she released. The hockey.
The hockey club, yeah.
Yeah.
The hockey club was crazy because she was explaining nightlife, basically. What happens in these fancy clubs with politicians, big people in the industry and all that. It's crazy.
I am so naive.
Hey,
Sister, we have to read.
Damn.
We will sit
Even
down.
in the music industry as well, you haven't gotten someone approaching you with such things.
Do you see my face? Do I look like somebody you can come and try to fuck with?
Thank you. I kind of feel like that's also something that helps because when you
Yeah.
have a resting bitch face, in a way, it's sort of kind of like, okay, but you do have an RBF though.
I don't have a resting bitch face.
Now, right now, but wait, there we go. There it is. But like, yeah, it goes with how approachable you are, you know.
Yeah.
Because I know I got multiple comments to be like, "Oh, I'm very unapproachable," up until you start talking to me, and then you just like,
Yeah.
"Actually, you're the most nicest person."
It does happen.
But it does.
But back to you. Let's talk about radio then. When do you get into radio?
Funny story also. I was at an event producing for ENCA. Then I met my co-host. Like, now I need someone to help me with content. Well, since you're producing all these people. Like, now I'll help you. Well. Then I go to Broad Radio. I'm helping behind the scenes also, like getting your gigs, your content, your influencers. And then one day I decided, let me just try it. Well.
Yeah.
I think I've been told before, but you have a voice, whatever, just need to work on it, whatever.
Yeah.
Then I vie and magic happens. I get on the thingy.
Well, come
Ha
on.
ha.
Let's put you on the test.
And
Yes.
Yeah,
Don't try that.
exactly.
Nah,
Plus, we
don't
are
try
radio
that.
presenters. You're gonna rate us, ne? You are a musician. The three of us are radio presenters.
Brother.
A link. I think that's fair. That's fair.
But don't do. I Luna Letleta Tako Mutswedding.
Never. Never. We all broadcast in English, I wanna assume. So let's start there.
What?
Oh, should we start with me?
Yes.
Okay, what's the link? Tell me, educate me. I don't know this stuff.
A link, it's basically presenting.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll start. 8 years experience on radio?
Yes.
I'll go for
brother.
it.
Yes, brother.
Thank you so much for tuning in, especially when you are driving. Please do make sure that you drive very carefully and you put on that safety belt. You are still listening to the mighty Metro FM. That's where you at www.metrofm.co.za, especially if you're listening outside of the country. Let me quickly pay bills. Good afternoon.
Oh, danko.
Okay.
I'm not
Let's hear you, Link.
I can't compete with that, guys.
But do radio the best way you know how.
Yeah, I do that because
The love repertoire
I would just
on Metro
mimic.
FM. It's your Sunday soul music on the Metro FM.
That voice. Yeah, that voice would suit a Sunday.
Yeah.
I want to do that so badly, hey?
Is it?
I love my soul music. I love
Started
my
on
soul.
And you
TikTok.
did say.
Really?
Yeah, like
And
just.
like for soul shows, I always ask myself for it. Will I get to a point where I do Sunday radio? I can do Monday to Saturday, but Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday's very chilled, actually. I wouldn't mind a
chilled.
Sunday.
It's
It's
your-
super chilled.
You don't have to
I don't know
make
if
a
I can
noise.
relate it to the music, and that's a thing.
Oh.
Yeah. I want to do a show with music where I can relate.
Resonates,
Yeah.
Because there and there you have to hoy in fun facts about artists and all that.
You see why I told you it's
Let
important?
Let me ask you this. If you were to have a radio segment at YFM, what would you call it? And what would it be about?
That is a very good question.
And are you still here to present for us when? By the way.
What do I do? Do I answer you?
Yes, like what would your show be about? What would you call it?
I'd want a drive slot, right? Because I feel like Karatabo Manati, Kontlong, is enkontle.
Yeah, drive is energy, a lot of information also.
And I have a lot to say. I can speak for days about things and stuff because I am low key smart,
Yeah, sure.
but high key
Danko.
dumb.
So on which radio show?
We're still on Y, right?
Any.
Yeah.
You can choose the radio show you
Yeah, I would go with Y because
Station.
it's youth, it's hip, it's happening, like you said, energy, but also it goes with how my energy comes from is basically from what I'm wearing, right? So I always make sure that whatever I wear, I feel good so that I can be able to spread the energy that I'm feeling with everybody else, you know? And unfortunately, this time of the year, I'm in my prime, you know?
Yeah, sure.
I am not a baby. I am not an adult. I am just living. And I hate normal things, you know? I feel like normal is the most cruel insult of them all.
Absolutely.
And I wouldn't want to get that. So whatever I'm wearing, just like now, what I'm wearing, it attracts a lot of attention, but the attention that it attracts is because people are admiring what I'm wearing. You know, so it sort of kind of like starts the conversation because somebody will be like, "Oh, actually, I like what you're wearing. Where did you get it?
Yeah.
Oh, are those waves? Oh, I like the color combination." You see, there's always a start of a conversation rather than wearing something that is bland and then nobody knows what to say and then
But
it's just
present
like,
for us, Khan.
You say, we don't like
You never know. Pindi might be watching. Pindi is a programs manager at YFM. You never know. You never know.
Back at it again, you are still tuned in to YFM, and I'm your guy, your one and only boy, Denisha, the Levitator. Playing in the background, that is Alright by Doja Cat. And as you know, each and every single day we are together, and when we together, you know that the party is about to start. If you have a man, tell your man to keep close because we're about to be riding on the most hideous trail of them all. You are still tuned into YFM. Right about now, we're going to take a quick commercial break, but when we come back, it's still more music.
What am I doing, Sana?
Oh. Did
What
you
am
hear
I-
Calvin? Did you hear him?
What am I
He gave
doing?
us a short link though.
What am I doing?
It was very short. That voice for Sunday.
But like you said,
Do
on
something.
Sunday is very chill, you know?
Yeah.
And it
Sunday,
goes
this
with
is
that.
me. This is my link.
Exactly.
Me talking.
Sunday,
Yeah,
you can say
Sunday.
anything like
I told
you're
you.
done with
it's
your
the love
Sunday
repertoire.
goals. Sundays for lovers. So I'll be playing something.
You know,
But how about we have like a slot on Sunday that is all about heartbreaks because a lot of soul
Oh.
music are all about heartbreaks. And I feel like a lot of things can come out from sharing our heartbreak stories.
yeah, the presenter must have
But
been
the,
heard.
the presenter must also match.
Exactly my point.
But that is why I get heartbreaking. That's what we're going to say today.
It's already,
You know?
City wine.
Exactly.
So, rate us before we continue with other questions.
Don't count me because I didn't do anything, Shem.
But I feel like you didn't give us a link though. Try.
Yeah. I
I
know.
told you.
I'm
it's
giving
the
you a
love
0.
repertoire on Metro
giving you a
FM.
0 for now.
Yeah?
I'm giving Kelvin a 0.
No, I want you
now.
to listen to my show.
That is
Defend
for now.
yourself.
So,
no.
if you want the link, you
I'm
listen
here
to my show.
now.
Ah,
I'm here
Sana.
now.
Give us something to work with.
I'm getting you about that.
Come on, the 0 is supposed to make you feel like, I no ways. Like,
Danko.
you just like give me 0.
Danko. I'm that kid is schooling.
Amen,
Give
give
me
me
a zero.
No, you guys did good, man. You did. Damn. Are you guys still on radio?
No.
Okay, making your own wave.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see radio in the next life.
So
man.
personally, how did you find the radio space?
Woo! Radio is my calling. How I started my radio journey, I think I was doing grade 11, grade 12. And there's a friend of mine back at home. We used to meet every Saturday, would record ourselves, listen to the clips, listen to our mistakes. Fast forward to a few years later, I got on radio. He also got on radio. So it has always been a dream. I've never been a confused child. I knew exactly what I wanted.
Damn.
Danko.
But back to you. What are your plans then with radio in South Africa? You're currently working for the station that you're working for. Where do you see yourself? Which stations do you want to work for?
Personally, as I'd love to go to your YFM, your Metro FM, I feel like it's
Yeah.
you bind it. It's kind of scripted in a way. Not allowed to say 1, 2, 3. Whilst online radio, you can say
Whatever.
Yeah.
whatever you want,
whatever that you
fun-
want.
Exactly. I can swear, I can curse, I can do anything. I can tell who's cray without being binded.
Yeah.
The SAPC, wada. I think that's my
Broadcasting
problem.
Commission.
Exactly.
I'm
So-
sorry, but I've been wanting to do that.
The
do what?
BCC.
The PCC. Yeah, the PCC. Yes.
But I have a question. Do you think radio can be revived? Because people assume radio is dead because it's
Very
not
true.
on social media, but radio is alive.
It's very
I
much
listen
alive.
to the
hey?
radio.
All the time. All the
I
time.
feel like it's very much alive, hey?
It's short like because I feel like where we at now, especially because everyone is so glued to their phones
Yeah.
Yes,
and there's information all over.
I think
Like, if everyone who maybe has TikTok
Yeah.
had their own radio station, you'd get so much information. It's so
Yeah.
It would.
entertaining.
Informative, entertaining.
Dude, I
all in
slept
one
on radio,
package.
hey?
Listen, radio in South Africa, man, it's very much alive. I mean, we still have stations like Ukhozi FM pulling over 7 million listeners. So it's really still alive.
But then
I
here-
guess also we just need to, measure the two: social media and radio, which a lot of
Yes.
stations are doing that, and they're recording celebrities interviews.
But it's not enough.
So now it's not
Yeah.
it's not radio anymore.
It's podcasting.
It's podcasting basically.
But
But
also-
no, guys, sorry to cut everyone off. Ne?
Yeah.
But I just feel like because radio is its own medium, ne, they don't find it necessary to market. And they just, I don't know what radio is relying on. They advertise radio on the radio.
So
Oh, yeah.
for the most part, loyalty plays a part, especially in radio, because every radio station will tell you that we have our loyal listeners, And another thing is, I know myself, I'm a very visual person. So listening to radio back in the day was just like, yeah, and also I have ADHD, so my focus span is very short. So I'd rather see something so that it attracts me to watch it rather than listening, because even like when I'm having normal conversations, I'll be listening to what you're saying, but then at the same time, I'm thinking about something else, but I'm actively listening to you. And then I can be talking to you right now about what we're talking about, but then also I have a tendency of just jumping to something else and then coming back to what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So it is not being marketed very well, because like I'm saying, imagine right now we do have podcasts, which is catering for everybody. Anybody who is visual or anybody who likes to listen, it caters for both. Ne? But the same can also be applied on radio. If you can be on your TikTok, not even TikTok, let's just say you're on Facebook, for instance, and then you're just reading posts, and then you have something playing in the background, which is radio. You understand? You can be going through the post, but then at the same time, it's just like when you're studying listening to music. You're listening to the music, but then also you're focusing on what you're studying on. There's so many ways in which this can be marketed on, but because of the loyalty that is there on radio, the comfortability is comfortable. And
Nah, but that shouldn't be the case, guys. Because my favorite example is Coke still markets themselves.
Like crazy.
Even
Coke.
on
Like
radio.
crazy. Yeah.
Coke.
Yeah.
Phew.
It doesn't need to market itself, but it's
Exactly,
marketing.
but
Still
they
does.
still
And they've been in existence for like forever.
exactly.
Forever.
So every time you have something out and you're not pushing it because you're like, oh my god, I've been marketing this for so long. Remember, Coke
Still.
Still
still
markets.
markets.
I mean, it's like,
McDonald's,
I was about to say McDonald's and KFC.
guys,
I feel like radio's gonna die soon, hey though.
I doubt it.
It's really
No,
gonna
it's not.
What's going on there? Radio.
Radio.
Yeah.
Radio will
Radio
never
is
die,
not
guys.
gonna die.
podcasts
Radio.
like coming in like crazy.
Exactly,
They're taking
but-
over the spaces.
Here's the thing also. For example, if you are traveling a long distance, you can rather listen to radio instead of watching a podcast. Radio will never die in the country. That's one thing that I can
remember with
I can tell
podcasts
you
we
guys.
have the audio option, so you could
Exactly.
be driving and then listening to a podcast
True.
with the audio.
But I can tell you all, this has been a conversation for years. But up until today, radio is still thriving.
But then also we need to realize, Lohore, radio and podcasts, they give us different services. So podcast, obviously we can see, we can hear, but then the conversations that are being had on podcast are different to the conversations that are being had on radio. So they all have their differences. It just goes with what a person is really into or what works for them.
Okay, right.
And we need to get the old people out of radio, out of SABC.
They need to buzz.
SABC is empty.
How so? Elaborate.
Very, very empty. Like, you've been to SABC, right?
Yeah, a couple of times.
Not just the radio station, like in the building.
In the building.
There are millions and trillions of studios where you can book if you're a student or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's not busy. Like SABC is not busy. That's why you keep watching Anaconda. 50,000 Sarafina. As SABC, where are the movies produced by South African
Yeah.
broadcasting? What?
And
That's what they should be doing, telling our local stories. The reason we have the Mzansi Magics and the Moja Loves is that SABC is not doing that. They're
Yeah.
eating the money.
Yeah. So personally, how do you feel about Moja Love?
Guys, I don't know if it's an age thing.
It's not.
Nah.
It's not.
I know this. You're not expecting. You see what I'm gonna say now.
That's
You're
what
not
I'm saying.
gonna expect it. Nah. But I've become so South African. Like at first, I used to be like, oh hell no, nigga, I don't listen to house. Fuck that. I don't watch that magic. But now
Yeah.
I'm like, when's the in South Africa? Like when I'm watching Moja Love, I'm like, I get I understand, I relate.
Yeah.
I'm glad someone is telling that story, although it's usually just like negative things that, you know, but it's a great initiative. They just
It
also
is.
need to, and it's also developing,
True.
right? They just need the right people to, I like it. I'm proud of them. Even the ish, I don't know.
But don't you think it's giving that black people, like that struggle to black people, that painting black people in a bad way though?
It's not. You need to remember, South Africans, we are relating people. If we relate to something, we're going to fuck with it. And just because it's painting black people in a certain light, black people are like that.
Yeah.
You know, it's better than both the Queen and what,
not really
the River,
River.
Isibaya, and everyone is always shocked when I say that. Like, why? Because I'm just like, dude, this drug life, thug life, like, we don't know that shit. Do you know a drug dealer?
Yeah. Gustavo.
What do they do? But you get what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
they
we
bridged the gap, man.
trying too hard to be like them. Western action movies. Ako na action movie.
Ejo.
I'm not gonna fight you.
Jola
You
99.
get what I'm saying? But if it were to be something in a positive light, man, they could look into more movies.
But I mean,
Motivational nyana. Skipani kaslako. Those type of things.
we do have the positives and the negatives, right?
Yeah.
I kind of feel like the entertainment industry as a whole is focused on controlling a narrative. You know, when a channel is there, it needs to be known for this. When this is being broadcasted, it needs to be known for that. And what I appreciate about Moja Live is that they are telling true African stories, South African stories. Because a lot of times we want to see the posh, the glitz, the doing well type of setups. But then we forget, Lohore, when we see the struggles that people are going through, sometimes it's not even struggles. It's just that
Relate.
conversation, and then people see that as, oh, they're struggling. But they're not. That's just how life is. It's beautiful to see how stories can be portrayed in parts that are being neglected. You know,
Yes.
I've always heard this thing of each and every time when you have to hear Lohore, this city is developed, this city is not developed. The prime example would be Santin and Alex. Right, Tlhaloganya?
Type shit.
And we speak a lot of good things about
Santin.
Santin. And we speak a lot of bad shit about Alex.
About Alex. I think Moja Love has breached the gap that SABC could have breached a very long time ago because they're telling authentic South African stories. I that's one thing that I like about the channel more than anything, even though they nearly hired me and I don't know what happened, but
I get it, Orle, I would like it, Dabula.
yeah.
Orle, I would like it.
Nah, man. I went to auditions. I was presenting in English and never like a Stwana. I'm like,
Yeah, you must speak Setswana.
yeah.
Because if you think about it, another prime example,
Yeah.
look at TikTok. Look at everyone who posts the glamorous da-da-da-da-da. They'll get engagement,
Yeah.
but vlog ukezendishin
Oh.
wenzani, you get like 200,000 likes out of that. Why? Relatability.
Relatable.
And the comments. If you
get what
check
I'm saying?
on the posh content, oh, I wish. The other content is all about, oh, I actually did this in the morning. Oh, I
And
did this.
it's
You know,
pure
like we can
engagement.
relate and we can even crack
Yes.
jokes there because that's how much we can relate to each other.
So yeah, as South Africa, we were starved of our reality when it comes to media. That's why we are struggling. We're trying to be what we're not. If we could just bring it home, focus on what we have, cater to us, not action movies. What there's nothing
My
wrong with action
drugs.
movies, but like cater for us.
Exactly.
You know,
exactly.
we're not a violent nation, guys.
That's the thing. There's
Jive, dog. Like we like alcohol and all that shit, you know. So we need
everything
to
wrong with action.
yeah, SABC needs young people in that shit.
True.
So-
But back to you. Okay, right, go first. That's
You
fine.
did say that you started a vaping a business.
Yep.
And my mom told me that don't touch a vape.
He had a vape.
How does your mom know a vape?
Producer, I need a drink.
Oh no, actually she tried it in the car.
Damn, I once made my aunt smoke.
How's that business, Vele? How is it and how are you selling them?
So for now, it's just distributing. My plan is with my partner. It's just to distribute wholesale vapes, ne?
Business partner, a romantic
Business,
partner.
Both.
Just
Don't
want
do
to make
that.
sure.
Don't do that.
Partner gift.
Hey.
Nah, I need to make sure.
Hopefully
Because
it
someone
works
is gonna
out,
watch it,
but
that's
So
true.
now we're trying to do
Don't
it
do that.
the legal way.
The legal
It's
way.
contract,
Nice.
even if
Yeah.
it fails, even if So my plan is to get it to I like Ekasi, just
Yeah.
get kids from Ekasi to be the promoters, kids from your PE, East London, Eastern Cape, whatever. So we sell the vapes to them, and then when they get
They go distribute.
yeah,
It
All right,
makes
so
with commission and
if I were to come to you and I'm like, convince me why I shouldn't smoke my cigarette anymore and I should just rather smoke vape.
isn't this sexy though?
It is.
Yeah, sure.
Very much.
Uncle.
And you look so cool and so good.
Exactly.
And-
it gives you that I'm the gent.
You know, and it smells good.
Exactly.
It smells really good.
Your cigarettes,
Don't
limited.
smoke vapes. Don't
Are you
smoke.
smoking. Smoke vapes.
Don't
But
smoke.
kids-
So you
they
saying
say
kids
this is
the
must
right
smoke?
thing.
No.
This is the right thing.
These are those type of niggas that ruin the nation
Hey.
for some money.
Disclaimer, not for sale for the persons under the
The age
age
of 18.
you know.
Oh
But
please, do you know these kids?
the coping mechanism. And those kids, if you check in high school, for the 8 don't ask me what they were doing, but they were doing something, you know. So they do, which is wrong. But yeah.
Yeah.
But how's the business? How? I heard you saying, obviously, yes. Are you planning to sell it to other people so that they can distribute it? Is the plan in motion now, or how are you selling them right now?
So right now we started with it's not even a month old to this business. So we've been my close circle with I'm selling vapes kind of thing. And then I've approached a few clubs also with we get our people promoters, they come and then they sell the vapes.
Yeah.
Because in the clubs I think people are with the Habli thingy, like you're showing a 2-pipe in by 10.
Yeah.
The same pipe, you are kissing who and who in the bathroom, you are sucking something in the bathroom.
No,
and
say
then,
Tell them. Tell them.
then you come back, you smoke the same.
Yeah.
So that's my narrative. Why are you doing that? Imagine you don't know what was doing in the bathroom.
Oh my
Exactly.
God.
Why don't you get a
Do you
vape?
guys,
do that? Why-
do you
why
guys
you being
mean that
surprised?
over?
And
I've
selling,
smoked it. Oh my God.
and selling to drunk people is the easiest thing to do.
Yeah.
Can I
But
tell you
also,
that?
with the club culture, what I've noticed recently is that a lot of people have vapes, and it's just a few hubbies that are being rented out.
Exactly.
True,
You know why?
true.
Safety, more than
public
anything,
is
just
10,000.
safety though, guys.
And a vape.
There's monkeypox, there's what now. So
Also, monkeypox. Nobody takes it serious, guys. What's your take?
We're tired. No, they can all fuck off. We are fucking tired. Every other week, every other month, there's always some shit going on. You see
We
how
went
we
through a
might
lot with COVID, man.
that other COVID. There was COVID.
Yeah,
And then there's
And
something
then you're
else,
paying.
yeah.
And then they tried bring it again. Like I
they're like,
take
it's a different strain.
so they see now it's not even
Yeah, no,
entertaining
not in
this.
South Africa. I don't think South Africans were just like, hey, things were when
is
but
what it
there's
is.
no way. No way.
But then back to you, right? With popularity, obviously, there comes a whole lot of things, man.
Yeah.
So how do you then find love? How do you know if someone is genuine? Because if you're popular, a lot of people want you, right? How do you then get to know if this person is genuine or this person is into me mainly because I'm out there, I'm popular, I'm on TV and radio?
They will use you, son. Friends, relationship, they will use you.
Yeah.
That's what I've learned mostly. I've had, out of a sudden, I'm getting these friends now.
Yeah.
These influencers want to be my friends. When they see you at the events, like, oh,
I want us to talk about that. Yeah.
exactly. So personally, it's just, I don't like, I'm in a space where friendship, I've kind of zoned out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've seen Mutsi, they just want to use it to get to events. Like, no, let's go to an event. Let's do this, yeah. Well. So they use it to get the popularity for themselves. Even these influencers, they will be like, your best up sana. Once it's
Very
got that
true.
interview, it's chai.
Let's try.
So they use you to know, I know Kelvin will be at this event. I know if I talk to him now, like 2 weeks prior, like entertain him, then the event he will come pick me up and then I get the interview. I've had many influencers do that. After the interview, you send them the links, you send them the promos and everything. It's nice. They post. A week later, hey, let's do lunch. Yo, I'm busy. Hey, let's do this. Something outside of work, they're busy. something outside of what let's do. Oh, I'm having, I think, I lost my grand this year, ne?
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, man.
So I've seen Uti, all these friends, all these clam friends with events, they, wada, they. When it comes to that time,
Where you need them the most.
yeah,
They're not there.
yeah,
Nowhere to be found.
exactly.
Okay.
Even
I mean-
relationships, I think at first it was like that. Hey, yeah.
So
How's
like,
Mjolo now?
let's talk.
I'm Jolo.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm Jolo, but also Kimo Jolo only specific, right? Obviously we have. I want to call it normal because there's nothing normal about it, but we have the. Help me with the term. Heteronomical
Heterosexual what?
Yeah.
relationships.
Yeah, heterosexual relationships.
Yeah, there's heterosexual relationships, and then there's the.
Heteronormative.
I was trying to get the. So maybe I
Is
should
it
do.
heteronormative? I like it's English.
As long as in the
But-
hetero, right?
Heteroism in a
there's
relationship.
hetero in it. There's hetero in it. You know, being in a relationship in the LGBT community. Let's talk about that.
At first, it wasn't nice.
Why?
I think I was in the closet for my high school life. Like I was in the closet. So coming out, I didn't come out, but that thing of, yo, I'm dating a gent. I'm from a gas. I'm
Yeah.
a typical gassy gent. A gas, yo, me being bamba chair, son. Sounds woman, I know. I'm a chair, I'm bamba.
Yeah.
So moving from that space to say gas, you know, as that gent, that cute guy, gent, bamba chair.
Yeah.
And then boom, you with the gents.
with the
So gents now feel uncomfortable sitting like bohleli nama gents, they feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Bohleli kasi, wokela. Oh, actually I did the thing in Usomi's. I got the interview with him, I think last year. I posted the videos, it went online, wada. So Abu Mama, by Guko Kwam. Umntana kujola no Somi's.
Hi, bo. Hi.
Gadana khuluma naye bazomshaya bazomfaka ingcindi naye legit that's my grand
Hey, sure.
I promise
Hey.
bamtshela ukuthi khuluma nomtho ukuthi yini into ayenzayo ngoku
Would you date him though? He likes
never
young kids.
How do you know, Gift?
Hey,
Guys,
disclaimer. Whatever they're saying does not represent this podcast.
It really does.
It's
Thank
on
you.
him.
Allegedly.
Fetch him.
No,
That's
but
fine.
it's out there in the public, guys. Mohalo was younger than him.
Hey, Amara, that could have been like a one-hit wonder type of thing, you know?
Okay.
What if now he has a
I don't
tattoo
have
of his
millions,
own?
so I don't want to be sued. It's fine. We'll leave it there.
I
So
think
wait, not just because of one ex-husband, then Oratalana.
Let's talk money in the industry. Oh, you wanted to ask something?
no, I wanted to say something.
Okay.
It seems like I do not have a gator.
Is it?
I like that about me sana
I do not have a gator.
Uh-huh.
But after like the first 5 sanas, I'm like,
Sa.
yeah okay no
Be like, when's Zagalan?
Kahafa.
you know, but like I generally do not have a gator. Either that or you're very straight passing. But I,
I think I'm just me
ne?
Also, I guess
That's
you mind your business and
Yeah,
all.
yeah, yeah,
I don't know how though when you are in the entertainment space, specifically in the podcasting world, because people's businesses are our business.
That's why I have you guys. Now I just come here to share my opinions, to be honest.
I gotta feel like, yeah, no, gator, it goes different with people, you know? There's different ways in which each people feed off with their gator. Yeah, I still say today, Lohore, I don't
Did you think I was
remember.
gay?
Huh?
Did you think I was gay?
I didn't think, I just knew.
You knew shame
How did you know?
How did you knew?
We know.
How did you knew?
Like I said, my gator has never failed me before.
Jeez.
Like-
before coming here or when you saw me
Your gator has failed you with me.
Did it?
Yeah.
Did it? Did it? Did it?
It failed you.
Impile question mark. It made me think that I was bisexual instead of being gay. That's what it did. That is what it did.
Madness. Okay, right. Money in the industry. As a producer, how's the money now? As a radio broadcaster, how's the money in the industry?
ayikho
Period.
What do you mean, Ayuko?
There's no money.
Ayikho.
I mean, we've
There's
been
no money.
told time and again, and I'm pretty sure our camera guy can also, you know, attest to that there's money in behind the scenes.
Yeah, behind the scenes, if you are developed, if you have your thingies.
Chief. Kanto rich.
But personally, for me right now, Ayiko.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm trying every evening to get money.
But what do you mean, Ayeko? And you don't have to give me an exact number, right? But what do producers earn, or how much do producers earn?
Remember, I'm a producer for one show.
Yeah.
I'm not permanent in say, just do this thingy.
Yeah.
So, okay, a typical producer at, okay, I think plus minus 30. Not me, but Abangi.
Okay.
Plus minus 34. They earn more than the reporters, more
The
than
reporters.
yeah.
What about you?
Nah. Ayiko.
But you need to give me a figure, man. I just
Nah,
want to wrap
Ayiko.
my head around, how much are
Ayiko.
producers earning in the country, because I understand that they are the driving force behind the show. I know from a radio perspective, a producer put together everything from content to organizing interviews and all that. I come and just present, right? And I feel like that position should be equally recognized as well.
Is that why like people who do the job or who represent a role earn less because they don't do most of the work?
But it's versa. It's
I feel like
Twisted.
people in front of the screens, no hate or anything, they don't do much. Son.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, now that
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it, it's like all this equipment.
Yeah.
I'm getting this. I need to do that. Connect to a server. Da-da-da-da.
Behind the scenes.
Please just say this. You just say this, and then
Because I feel like there's more to coming up with the concept, because the concept is basically giving an overview of what that TV show or that program is going to be about. And that takes a lot of work, because I can think that, okay, cool, I want this podcast to be about models. And then now I have to come up or find models. Models are going to come here, but remember the concept came up with me because I saw a vision that I want to be in a specific way. And the model is more or less like a prop to help the concept to come to life.
but we can't be justifying that though. Like, people gotta get paid.
true. I mean, especially in the entertainment industry, guys, compared to back in the days, our industry is slowly advancing. And, with all these nice things coming up, happening, people need to get paid.
If the
And a
industry
lot of
was
money.
advancing, we wouldn't have a lot of people trying to do their own thing,
Yeah.
using whatever they have
True,
to get what they want. So I'm not sure.
So how do you feel now that your actors and actresses are going to the DJ spacing?
I don't feel anything.
Yeah, me too.
Why not?
And I'll tell you.
Oh, why not?
I'll tell you, in order to survive in the industry and make a
Yeah.
whole lot of money, you need to be doing a couple of things. You can't solely rely on one job, especially the entertainment work. It's always, contractual.
Commission, yes.
So you need to be able to maneuver and do a whole lot of things. And you're asking a very important question, because it brings us to the next question then. What are your plans in the industry apart from what you are doing? What do you want for yourself?
Personally, I just want to get I think I have this vision for my show. It's in my head. I can't say it out, but it's in my head. If I
Yeah.
tell right now, I'd be like I'm mumbling.
Yeah.
Like I'm calling nonsense.
Yeah.
But in my head, I have this vision of this show. Black empowerment, basically. Striving. I'm forever. I'm a black empowerment guy.
It makes
sense.
sense.
Yeah,
It makes
but
sense.
that black people are doing the most, guys.
They are.
Black
We
people
are,
are doing
actually.
the most. We are doing the most. Black
We are.
kids are doing the most.
Did you guys say they are as if you are now?
We
That's what
are.
I'm saying. We are
We
doing
are.
the most. We're killing the game, guys.
But Jess seems to have a different sentiment to that.
They're lazy. We are lazy.
Yes.
We are lazy.
I think it comes with comfortability.
we think we like quick money.
Bona, would you rather do something that you know you can do, or would you rather put yourself out there to learn how to do something?
I'd put myself out there to
But
learn.
it's a fraction of people that can say that, because it's easy for a person to say, Lohore, oh, I'm always open to learning. And then when you are being in
time
that
to learn.
space and it's time for you to learn, then you're just like, oh, this is hard. Oh, this is not for me. This is.
Black empowerment. Ish. And I don't cancel. No,
there's no cancel you. Oh, never.
every time I speak, it's just rubbish. But I just feel like there's so much entitlement that comes with Black empowerment.
So thank you. Okay.
And we just be doing or getting things because you're Black.
Yeah.
Any space that is infiltrated by Black people, as soon as there's a majority of them in that space, it flops all the time because we don't have that skill to maintain whatever was created. As soon as you see now, you can be broke as hell. As soon as you start getting those racks, you're not thinking bigger. You're not thinking, let me multiply. You're not thinking anything else than, yeah, yeah.
It's time to party now.
You get what I'm saying? So it's very, Black people, once we make it, we become very selfish. And we don't empower each other the way we should. Like, think of just normal instances where you're in the hood, you know, those 3 people there don't have jobs. You work at a call center. Your call center, they want people.
Yeah.
You're not going to say,
Hey,
Iti,
you won't.
and then, even though you do tell them, they're going to expect you to make sure they're in. They're not going to put in the work.
Exactly.
Like, it's until we get out of that
Entitlement.
mentality, that entitlement, nothing is going to change. Prime example, we got the country back. With the little that we had, if we were united, if we knew why we wanted the country back, we would be moving forward. But instead, these 30 years or whatever, nothing has happened. Like, nothing is happening. We are eating the money, crime, corruption. Like, it's just a mess because we were not prepared for that.
But how many years has it been now since freedom? Since we got
Isn't
the
it
freedom?
30?
1994, 30, yeah.
And
Yeah, 30.
the thing that I always keep on hearing is, do you know how life is hard out there for a Black person? You know? For you to say that as a person, where did that even come from, right? I'm not going to say, I mean, come on, I'm young. I don't know what the struggle looked like. I don't know the color of the struggle.
Sure.
I don't know the color of a dumb pass.
Smells
Whether you were born
like-
into money.
yeah.
That's basically what you're saying.
No.
No,
I was
just born
freedom.
into freedom.
You know? But I never say that because I do not resonate with that personally.
Yeah.
Right? And for that reason, that's why I would never say it out loud. But I have people who are my peers, but they would say it. And I always strive to understand why you're saying that, because I believe that as a person, when you say something, you need to think first. You don't just be saying things because you have a
shit.
mouth. But I just trying to understand what makes you to say that, and it's all about, do you know how apartheid was? But I'm just like, nigga, me and you were born
Yeah, but also
We were not there, you know?
we are a generation also that should, change the whole entire narrative, because at the end of the day, man, we have all the freedom, we have all the resources.
Like-
What are we doing with them now?
There's no initiative. Look at
What
the
are we
hood.
doing with them now?
The community died. There's no such thing as community.
Died
We
a
want
lot.
to be saved. We haven't escaped that enslaved mindset. We want to be saved. There's so much we can do, even just in Kasia how. I'm not saying the entire
yeah.
hood, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Just your little hood. What are you guys doing? Oh, Spanban Wenzan. Utanda in. Oh, okay. Nalo, Tandalo. Okay, guys, you guys link up, do whatever, see what you can do there. Instead, we want to be saved, or we want to leave and go do it for a white man. We're not going to say, let's do it together. Never.
And also, there's this thing where people are going to be like, but the government owes us houses. So there's houses.
Entitlement.
Entitlement, like you said.
But they do.
Why don't you get your ass up and work though?
You know?
I mean, that's.
I mean,
the
life
only
would have
thing
been so
that
much
needs to be
better if I
done.
was just born and then I know, Lord, by the time I reach 21, I'm going to have a house. But
But also, guys, we mustn't forget that we're speaking from a point of privilege, because
privilege, yeah.
Ronare woke. We made a way, found a way to get out, right? No one deliberately chooses to not have something or to not be something. Sometimes it's not that easy.
It's not.
You know, but because of the lack of community, we are not able to help each other and all that.
It makes sense.
Okay,
It
I
makes
think
sense. Closing.
just in closing, what I can say is, I'm not speaking from a point of, because we didn't go through the struggles, then we shouldn't be saying the government owes us this, or this is what is being owed to us, you know? Like I'm saying, whenever I have conversations with people, I try to understand where they're coming from with that, because I wouldn't say that because I know where I'm coming from with what I'm saying, you know? I know, I see a lot of people who are like really, really trying their level best to make it work, you know? And if I can help, most definitely I should be helping you, because I do feel that you are trying your level best, right? But I feel like if we can have forums and communities where we can sit, talk, understand each other, and find a way forward, probably that could be a start. Because we are going to be talking about the struggles, but it's just the three of us. How are the three of us going to make an impact in a community?
But also about to na strating man. Aba kena mo internet thing. Internet can change your life.
But
Also.
Yes.
Yes. Anyway, from my side, brother, thank you so much for coming through.
Yeah.
You are simply the best, and your future is very bright.
Thank you.
I don't want
Thank
you
so
to limit yourself when coming to anything and everything that you want in this thing, you know, called life.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, the power is with you. And what you want start with you, and you go out there and make it happen for yourself. You are simply the best, and God bless.
Oh,
God bless you, man.
Thank God.
Thank God.
Type shit.
Maya Angelou.
Yeah. Let's hear my Angelo.
You just had to take my job, didn't you? But like I said, first time when I saw you, which is outside, I knew that we're in for a feast of a conversation, because like I've said, we've never had to sit down with somebody who's more familiar with what we do, you know, and what comes with the effort of having to actually make it work. And it's very good to see that you are really striving for the best, and you're not just only solely focusing on one thing, because like I am as a person, I don't like being comfortable. And having a conversation with a like-minded person who likes to adapt to different environments and just suck up information and try to make something work, even against all the odds. I just want to say that I commend you for the spirit that you have of just keeping going, because that is the one thing that each and every person should have. You know,
Yeah, I know.
we hit rock bottom almost each and every time, but that shouldn't tell you that, okay, stop, you've tried enough. You can always try harder than you have. And I think from this interview, this is something that a lot of people can take away from.
Big shout out. Big shout out. Big shout out. Big Jess.
For me, I'm going to keep my thing brief. You know, I like your spirit.
Yeah.
Ne? And I hope that your experiences push you to sharing that with those around you, or those who come from the same background. You know, I like the fact that you're always just trying to do your own thing by yourself. Like, keep that. And big shout out to you, man, for everything that you're doing. I know your granny would be proud of you as hell right now. So yeah, big shout out. So if you find yourself giving up or feeling down, it's part of life, you know.
I know.
But just know that at least Makri's corner.
Forever.
One
Forever
time.
and ever. Big shout out.
My darling.
I had to make it emotional because type shit. But anyway, guys, don't forget, every week, same time, same place, The Trends Podcast. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Yes, sir.
We are out of the building.